What's up, everybody? Welcome to Charleston Car Videos. You know, we had a request this week to do a video on a 2018 Chevy Cruze LT and a 2018 Chevy Cruze LS. This person wanted to kind of see what the differences were in those two vehicles, right? Because I think maybe many months ago I did a review on maybe like the Premier Package Cruze versus the LT Cruze, right? So anyways, that's what we're gonna do today. I got the keys to both of them right now. I'm gonna show you some of the differences between the two vehicles. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first one we're going to take a look at is going to be this one in front of us here. It's an LT 2018 Cruze. Now, the first thing I'm going to tell you that's different, that I already know right off the get-go here, is the keys. That's right. The LT, like this, is going to have a smart key, remote start. It's got a little button here to open the trunk, and it looks a little bit nicer. It's got the chrome on there and all that. Nice, clean little smart key there. The key to the LS Cruze, let me go ahead and get the key here and show it to you. It's a little more generic. I mean, still a nice key, but that's what it looks like. And it's got the little switchblade. So basically what that tells me is that you'll have to put the key in the ignition to crank it on the LS version. This car probably will have a push start in it, and you can just walk up to the car with a smart key and put your hand on the handle and it unlocks. The other car over there, you're probably going to need to hit these buttons and do all that kind of thing. So, and there's no remote start, so that's another thing too, right? LS, no remote start. LT, got it right there. So anyways, that's a pretty major difference. I mean, some people are going to want that remote start, and you know, having remote started added onto your vehicle, if you wanted to do that, it's usually anywhere from $300 to $500 to get a remote start system added to your car. All right, so some of the other things, right? Right now, I'm kind of thinking that we're going to be looking at a lot of kind of cosmetic stuff and maybe just some different features. But both cars have cloth interior seats. But of course, the LT is going to be a little more dressed up and a little bit more, you know, has a little bit nicer features on it as in upgrades. Like one thing you'll notice on the LT version here, it's going to have an LED daytime running light that goes right in there on the headlights, which makes it stand out and look good during the daytime. And it has a projector bulb back there, so it's going to be a little bit better lighting system on the front of the LT version. So, you know, also we'll talk about pricing too, because I'm sure it's several $1,000s difference between the two vehicles. You definitely get alloy wheels on this one. The LT's got the alloys. Let's see what size they are. They're 18-inch. Okay, so the LS version, you'll notice in a few minutes here, has a hubcap and a steel wheel. So definitely not getting alloys on the LS version of the Cruze. You're going to also get painted mirrors on this version. The LS, I think, has painted as well, so that might not be a major factor. You will get a sunroof on top of the LT. The LS, no sunroof. You will get a painted shark's fin on top of this one, a black shark's fin on the other version. So this is just painted. So there's going to be some things like that. Painted door handles, and you know, again, the LS won't have this little chrome button here to walk up and tap on to use with your smart key, you know, things like that, right? And those things are important when you're buying a car. You want to pay attention to all that stuff, and that's why we're showing you this today. So I do want to say thank you to the person that actually requested me to do this video. All right, anyways, let's keep moving through. Let's get our key out. So there's the key to this car. Let's go ahead and do the remote start for a second. If you want to do remote start on a Chevy, the car needs to be locked, and you need to hold this down for 5 seconds. And now the car is cranked up. Pretty sweet. Let's hit this button twice and see if the trunk just pops open. Oh, it's neat. I like that. I like that. Okay, not a power tailgate or anything like that, but again, it does open up pretty good there. Does have a backup camera right there as well. I'm not exactly sure if that little LS silver one down there is going to have a backup camera, but we'll find out in a few minutes here. Other than that, I mean, everything's nice and carpeted in the trunk. That helps keep it quieter and pretty roomy. We'll get down here and look. There's your spare tire right there. Back seats fold down, 40-60 back seat split. So even got LED lighting under here. That's nice. And again, as long as the key is in your hand, you can walk up. There's a button under here, and you can press that and do that one. so that's not bad. It's a popular car too. I mean, the Chevy Cruze gets great fuel economy. It's got a great price range. Let's have a look. So it's got a 1.4 liter turbo engine, 6-speed automatic, gets 40 on the highway, 30 in the city, average combined of 34 miles per gallon. That's good. Okay, it's got a price tag of $24,985. So $24,985 for the LT. Of course, Marchant Chevy sells them 98 over invoice, 24,469. So 24,985 is retail, 24,469 is $100 basically over the invoice. Not a whole lot of markup spread there. If there was any incentives or rebates, they'd have it on here. They don't write it now. It also has 4G LTE with OnStar and everything, Wi-Fi in this car. So that's interesting. Wi-Fi inside of a car? Yeah, it does. Also, door panel here, you're going to get a Bose stereo system. You're not going to get that on the LS, so you're getting definitely a nice upgraded stereo. Got a button here to open the trunk, power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, power seat on driver's side, very nice. Cloth interior, but I'm loving it's got a power seat. Here's your steering wheel. You got cruise control, audio, voice command. You got a big LCD screen here, then another LCD screen there. Very nice. Heated seats on driver passenger side in the front. Start stop engine button. Let's see how many ports we have. We've got a USB port there and an auxiliary, then a 12 volt. Already liking that a lot. Cup holders look good. Got a little cubby hole spot, center armrest wrapped in leather. Open that up, and that's what you have. So no more ports inside of there. Pretty roomy in the back. And like I said, you got a sunroof up top. Let's see what we got for lighting and the vanities. Yep, got lights and vanities, OnStar, all that. So there's your interior on your LT. Let's take a quick look in the back seats. There you have it. Pretty decent amount of room. I mean, you got enough to get the kids in here, you get the car seats in here, do what you need to do. Even has a USB port right there, but no rear air vents in the back. Do we have cup holders in the back? Sure we do. I like that. Very nice. And like I said earlier, back seats do fold down. You got 2 speakers right there. All your hookups in here for child seats. Nice. All right, everybody. That is the LT version of the 2018 Cruze. Let's go take a look at the LS. All right, here's the LS. Let's get moving. As we talked about earlier on the front end, don't have the LED lights in the front, don't have a projector bulb, just regular halogen headlights up front, okay? No fog lights, which the other one didn't have any fog lights either. Like we said earlier, you got just a hubcap here with a steel wheel. No sunroof. You know, do have painted door handles, but no button there. Okay, just a regular key, unlock, get in. Like I said earlier, this is black instead of painted. The back of the vehicle. Let's see what we got going on back here. Let's hit this twice. Nice. You still do have your backup camera, so you're not losing that. And there's a trunk. Doesn't look really much different than the trunk on the LT. Opens up. And let's see if there's a spare. Oh wow, no spare. Look at that. The other vehicle had a spare tire. This one doesn't. Interesting. That's a good one. I'm glad I'm doing this video now, because that's something that everybody needs to know when they're looking at these cars. Price, let's get into it. Same engine, 1.4 turbo, pretty close to the same fuel economy, 40, 29, 33. And the price, $20,440. Okay, $20,440. So yes, there is a several $1,000 difference in price between these two. Let's take a look at the interior. There's your door panel, still power window, power door lock, power mirror, all that stuff. You got a button there to open the trunk. But you'll notice just a manual seat. The seat does look pretty good though. I like the red stitching with the black, but again, just a manual seat, and you can actually see some of the metal and stuff down there if you look. So the other one seat, the way it's built, is nicer. It's a power. You don't have any buttons on the steering wheel to control anything. So where's the cruise control? Is definitely not right there. You got a little LCD screen through the middle, and at least Chevrolet still gives you a pretty decent sized screen there. It's not the same as on the LT, but it still get a decent sized screen. It's not tiny. No start stop engine button in this car, no power, or no none of that stuff. We do right here. Same configuration as on the other one, USB auxiliary, 12 volt. This all pretty much looks the same. Not a whole lot of difference other than really just on the inside kind of, this is, the other car's a little more dressed up. OnStar right up top, no sunglass holders. Do you have lights in the vanity? Of course not, okay? So again, that's basic as it gets right there, and it's a tiny little mirror, and you have no lights. So I mean, for a girl that wants to get a little car like this and do makeup, she, you know, a female is gonna need a car that's gonna have lights in the vanity mirror. Just saying, okay? Guys don't usually use the lights as much because they're not doing makeup and lipstick and all. As far as the back goes, there you have it. Look at this. No center armrest in the back. Nothing. It's not even there. No 12 volt outlet or USB. Nothing in the back. You still can plug the kids' seats in, but nothing there. Okay, so there is, you know, there's no window there. There is things that are a lot different, and it's basic. That's just a stripped down Chevy Cruze, okay? So really, to me, at the end of the day, you need to figure out. Let's go look at the price one more time. That's going to help us decide how many thousands different. That was around 20 grand, let's say, and this one 24 grand. $4,000 a month. They say when financing, $1,000 is about $15 to $20 a month. So $4,000 difference in price is about $20, that's about $80, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, depending on interest, but $80 a month difference in vehicles. When you look at it that way, you say, wow, $80, that's a lot. You might go from a payment that's $250 a month to $350 a month, right? So that's what it comes down to. You got to figure out, is it worth the money to pay the extra $80 to get all these extra features that the LT provides? I don't know. You know, maybe take a little, maybe stop going to Starbucks as much. That's what people seem to say. Anyways, here's some other ones just if you want to have a quick look. That's another LT version Cruze. That is the Premier Cruze, and I'll show it to you real quickly here. I don't have the key to it, but that car, let's see what price is on this one. Again, Premier is fully loaded. That vehicle is $24,390. Now that one's a 2017, but still $24,390. That's really good. That's a Premier package, leather interior. I mean, all the bells and whistles you could ever ask for. Bigger rims, sportier, just a beautiful car, and not bad. I really think if you're out there shopping for a Chevy Cruze, I think you'll be able to find one that's got a lot of nice features on it for a good deal, okay? You may not have to go with just the LS over there, right? There's probably going to be a decent amount of them out there, and these car dealerships, we're not in the business of having real estate sitting on the car lot. We're in the business of selling cars. So they'll make you a deal and make sure you're getting the one you're really happy with. But anyways, good looking car. I really do like the Chevy Cruze. And it definitely, to me, I like it a lot better than the older versions. The new body style looks really nice. And the Malibu, check that out. If you'd like to see any other kind of reviews or any comparisons or anything I can do, just like that one guy did, make a comment on the channel. I do read my comments, and I will make a video for you if it's somewhat reasonable. Have a great day, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on Charleston Car videos, and stop by and see my friends here at Marchant Chevrolet. We'll see you then.